recording. Hi guys, thanks so much for volunteering to be face painters at homecoming this year. I just wanted to share a few tips and tricks about face painting with you guys and make sure you're prepared to face paint on Friday night. So I'm going to tell you that we spent $200 on face paint for this activity, so we're expecting it to last a few years. So just be really careful with the way you use it and you don't dig into it. So I wanted to show you face paint. This is water activated face paint. So, and it's non-comedogenic. It won't damage or cause irritation on your face and things. So I just sprayed it with water right now so that it's activated. And so you'll be using 3 colors, the yellow, the blue, and the white. And so the tools you'll need are at least 3 different brushes, and you may even choose a wider brush, and they'll all be available to you. And the reason you need 3 different brushes is that you want to use a different brush per color, so you don't have to be switching colors using the same brush over and over. You're also going to be given like a little bucket or a water cup, and then you can use this to reactivate your face paint if it starts to dry up. So I wanted to thank my daughter Eva for being our volunteer today. And the first thing we're going to do is dots around the eye. So rather than dig into this paint, I'm just going to swirl around gently and swirl the Q-tip. And these make the cutest little dots. So you're going to swirl your Q-tip. And I'm going to start spacing these little dots around her, under her eye and over her brow. I started with yellow, and then I'm gonna flip it over and use this side to do blue. Again, I'm not digging, I'm just gonna swirl it around to get it nice and damp, but not too wet. Then I'm going to proceed to do blue dots. So you want to do it like a pattern. So blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white. So I did the blue. And last I'm going to grab brand new Q-tip to do the white dots. And I just swirl it around, get it nice and saturated. And then I'm going to do the white part. Blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, 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 white. So that's one design. And yeah, be careful. If it starts to run a teensy bit, you can usually clean it up with a baby wipe. And we're gonna provide baby wipes for you guys. If something starts to run a little bit, just take a little piece of baby wipe and you can clean up that drip. But again, just try to not saturate stuff too much. The other thing you can do is a sunburst, and I'll demonstrate by doing a sunburst on this side of Eva's face. So let's say I wanted to do a yellow sunburst. I'm gonna take my thin paintbrush and make sure that my yellow, I'm just going to kind of swirl it around. And it looks like that. And I'm going to go short, longer, 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 longer. So that's a gold sunburst. You can make stuff pop by adding a little bit of white, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so that's gold and white. That's a little sunburst. It can be under the eye or it can be over the eye. Whoops, sorry about that dripping. Got a little carried away with the white. So now I'm gonna wipe her face and I'm gonna show you guys an F. Okay, so we just cleaned her face and we're gonna do an F for Frederick. So we're gonna go down, across, across. And because it's a gold, you can go over it a second time. You'll notice I'm kind of holding her head so she doesn't move. So I'm gonna go again, across, F, down, across, till it's nice and dark and you're happy with it. You could even do it a third time if you want. Again, you don't want it to be too runny because it'll run on the person's face and then you have to start over. So there's the F. Then I'm going to take a little bit of blue to outline. Again, you don't need to dig in. You just kind of paint along your edges. Make sure your paintbrush is saturated. And I'm going to go around the edge, holding onto her head. And just be confident in your strokes. If you take too long, it's going to be wiggly. So I'm going to kind of lean with my pinky on the edge of her face, and I'm going to go swoop across, down, out, down, out. So there's my big giant F. You can also accentuate certain letters with pops of white. You can do like little dots. And the other thing I wanted to show you guys is kind of a little crown. If you wanted to do crowns on people, you could just do the dots I showed you earlier. So that's going to be a little Frederick crown. And I go back to my blue Q-tip. So it's going to be blue, gold, white. Let's see, blue, gold, white. No, gold, blue, white, gold, blue, white, gold, blue, white, gold, blue, white, gold, blue, white. So finally I take my white Q-tip again, gold, blue, white. Just think of these kindergarten patterns, right? So you see that cool crown. And there's Frederick, and on this side we could probably do an eagle. Do an E for eagles if you want to. And we'll do the same with the E, a gold E. If your paint gets too dry, give it a quick spritz. Don't worry about being perfect. People are just super happy that you're painting their face for free. So be confident. And you're going to outline the E. So there's the E for eagles. And anyway, have fun. Before you close up your shop, make sure you rinse all of your brushes and rinse them in your bucket of water and lay them flat to dry. And some of the adult leaders that are there helping you guys will help you close up your paint. And usually we'll wait for that to dry. Anyway, have fun, and thanks again for volunteering to help face paint with the Booster Club.